This year, I've helped with lead generation for over 40 commercial cleaning and janitorial companies across the US go from getting just a couple new good leads, or sometimes none at all, to consistently landing $10,000 to $40,000 in recurring commercial contracts. And here's the truth. A few random leads here and there don't get you to where you probably want to be. You need consistency. You need a predictable commercial opportunity pipeline with new good leads coming in every week, especially even every weekday. And this is going to be inside of your service area, the businesses and organizations you want to work with, not one-time cleans or tire kickers. So in this video, I'm going to break down inbound versus outbound marketing for cleaning companies, what actually works, what doesn't, and the exact outbound system we use internally to generate exclusive, high-quality commercial leads for our cleaning clients without having to pay Google thousands of dollars for their advertising and also not waiting for things to come in. And we're basically brute forcing growth for these cleaning businesses. Most commercial cleaning and janitorial owners rely on inbound marketing. That's the truth. That usually means Google ads, trying to rank on Google Maps in the map pack, building a website specifically for SEO, search engine optimization, or waiting for referrals or even just people to come in from their social media. Look, those things definitely work, but inbound is slow, usually is slow, and it's usually expensive. Unless you're paying experts to manage it for you, especially every single piece of the puzzle for inbound typically takes months to get traction. And even then, you're fighting for visibility against every other cleaning company in your market. Google ads especially, you can easily spend thousands of dollars every month just to compete for the same clicks as everyone else. So while you wait for clicks, while you wait for things to come in, your crew sits underbooked. Usually staffing isn't a problem, it's usually the lead generation process. The problem is that inbound puts your growth in someone else's hands and has a lot of luck involved. Outbound flips that. Instead of waiting, you go directly to qualified businesses and organizations in your service area, the ones you know are already paying for cleaning, and reach out before their contract renews, or at least just at the right time. Maybe they're frustrated with their current cleaning service. You can do this through cold calling, LinkedIn DMs, door knocking, cold visits, or cold email. But the one channel that runs quietly in the background, scales pretty easily, and can be automated using AI with modern day softwares that are relatively easy to use, is cold email. It's how you brute force consistent growth for your cleaning business without depending on Google, paying a ton, or just waiting on luck. So here's the exact outbound system we use to generate high quality commercial leads in any market. This is consistent. The first thing is to define your service area. So start with locking in your actual coverage zone. This means cities plus states, zip codes, or counties that you can realistically service. Focus on commercial businesses, no residential, no one-time post-construction cleanups if that's not part of what you do. So that really means exclude the industries that you don't want to work with. So sometimes we see restaurants, religious, medical, public schools, things like that. If you don't do it, just exclude it. If your crew can handle a 30-mile radius, I can bet you there's thousands of offices, warehouses, and facilities in that area that already pay for cleaning, or at least would pay you for cleaning. The problem is that they're just not hearing from you yet. So you need to go outbound and ask them. You can pay ad platforms or shared lead marketplaces. That does work, but you can also just go outbound, go directly to those businesses within a short amount of time. Within just a week, you can send thousands of emails and contact thousands of businesses to see if they're open to a quote. That's what outbound does, especially as you scale up and just pay a little bit more for the email infrastructure and get more leads pulled. That's how outbound works. You can scale it pretty dang easily. So if you do want more leads sent over to grow your business, go to the link in the description below for this video, click on it, schedule a time with us, and we'll talk about how we can grow your business with exclusive quality commercial leads on a regular basis. Back to the video. So more into sending emails, which is step 2. Set up your cold email infrastructure once your area and your type of businesses that you want to go after is defined. So you need the actual foundation that delivers the emails with good deliverability. This means setting up several lookalike domains, so websites basically of your main website. So for example, if your main domain is brightcleaning.com, you might be grabbing brightcleanpro.com, getbrightclean.com, or brightfacilitycleaning.com. And then you're going to be attaching Google Workspace or Microsoft Outlook inboxes to those domains. You can use an email provider, which there's many out there. One that we use is Mailer, and they'll handle everything from setting up the email accounts, putting them on the domains, the name servers, all the technical stuff that we don't need to go over in this video, but essentially they'll do it all for you, and then they'll add it to your email platform, whether it's SmartLead Instantly or Email Bison, they'll add everything for you. And then they're also going to be setting up the warm-up. So there's going to be AI warm-up, sending back and forth emails with AI messages from email accounts in the AI warm-up pool. So they're going to enable the throttling, how much is going to be sent per day, but also at the same time, this email provider is going to be setting up the threshold for how many you should be sending per weekday when you actually start sending cold emails and starting your campaigns. So basically, know that not all the leads that you pull are not going to be contacted all at once. It's not going to be a mass blast. It's going to be a gradual trickle effect. It's about 50% new leads being contacted and then 50% follow-ups. So you don't be sending just one email. It's usually going to be a 3-step or a 4-step email campaign, reminding them that you emailed them and also just doing different angles, asking if they're the right person, trying to get the actual decision maker's email if they're not actually the person. This is very important. If you're using email automation, never send cold emails using your main domain and your main email account. Always use secondary domains, so the lookalike websites of your main website, and attach secondary email accounts, whether it's Google or Microsoft, to those domains to protect your brand reputation. And also, so you're not just burning your entire main domain and main email account from going to the primary inbox. You don't want to be going into the spam folders, and that's the worst thing you can do. So use a secondary email account infrastructure. Step 3, find the right decision makers now that your infrastructure is ready and in the AI warm-up pool. It's time to fill the pipeline with those right contacts. So target people that can actually make the call, the right decisions. So facility managers, chief operating officers, property managers, workplace managers, business owners. So use different data tools to pull verified work emails for both decision makers that are whatever kind of titles that would manage like an office or facility, or even just the executive suite of who would manage cleaning, and also location specific general emails of these businesses in your area. The way you do that is using AI to basically web scrape and sort out and find the emails that are found from their website or from their company Facebook profile specific to that location. So it could be an info at, contact at, or Seattle office at abc.com. And also validate every email address before sending and putting it into your platform. So to keep your domains and your email accounts healthy and continuing to have a good chance of landing in the primary inbox, not the spam folder, you need to be sending to valid emails and having at the maximum about a 4%, if not even a 3% bounce rate. So all these emails are actually safe to send to, and you're not just sending blindly. So step 4, send short, relevant cold emails. Forget fancy templates. The emails that work best sound human and are very natural, like this. Subject line, cleaning question. That's it. And then the body would be, hey, first name, not sure if you're the right person for this, but was curious how your team keeps your lab areas consistently spotless and compliant. Reaching out because we provide cleaning services for several businesses in whatever city they're in area. Would you be open to reviewing a cleaning quote sometime soon? And then send off with your name and your email signature, whatever you want. Just don't have links in there and don't have images. So if you're reaching out to a laboratory like this example, they likely already care about cleaning and also compliance. So this is the kind of personalization that is relevant to them and will make them respond, and usually has above a 7% response rate, sometimes even 9, 10, 12%. And also this kind of personalization can be handled in bulk using web scraping and AI, especially using a tool called clay.com. It's simple once you learn the process. I also show you step by step on my YouTube channel if you want to go visit and watch more content on how to do that personalization. But bottom line, keep it short, keep it relevant, and never sound automated by using AI to help you. Step 5, automate the follow-up process. Most deals happen in the follow-up, not just the first email. Send 3 to 4 total touches over 10 to 14 days. Use email automation to handle the timing. So this is gonna be in the sequence tool that you use, so Smartly to Instantly or Email Bison. But whenever someone engages, reply manually. If it's like someone saying not interested, we have some automated things to be very personalized when we reply saying thank you for responding. But whenever they show neutral or positive interest, follow up manually, try to get them over the line to being potentially a walkthrough booked if it makes sense, it's in your area, and it's a kind of opportunity you want to take, especially if it's not a one-time clean. Follow-ups keep your message visible and maintain momentum while you focus on the walkthroughs being booked and also the client work. So this really is why cold email wins. Cold calling works, but it's manual. If you want more of it, you have to hire more humans and it costs more. Same with LinkedIn DMs. You're playing against LinkedIn's algorithms and their security things with automation. They don't want you to be automating on it. And so if you want to do it, it's also manual. It also requires more people as you want to contact more people on LinkedIn. It does work, but it doesn't scale. Cold drop-ins, door knocking works as well. It works very well from what I hear. I haven't done it myself, but I know it does work from the people we work with. Our clients still do door knocking outside of our cold email campaigns we run for them. The problem though is that it usually requires people that are well versed and represent the brand well, especially as they drop in and are potentially getting asked difficult questions when they're at the facility. So truthfully, the one thing that does run automatically in the background behind the scene allows you to get in touch with people that are interested in cleaning services, and also just hearing from other people that aren't, but not having to be in the facility, associating more humans to make more calls, more DMs. It's cold email. You can automate it, especially using AI and the modern softwares that allow you to bulk send relevant emails. Your outreach sounds natural, not robotic, and it's simple, and it works at scale. So this really is how you build consistent commercial pipeline without burning yourself out and getting a lot more revenue generated for the cleaning business. So next, let's walk you through what a quality lead looks like. This is what we see internally as a quality lead and how we work with clients. Quality lead isn't just anyone asking for a quote, especially not ones that are asking for one-time services that really can't pay for your system if you're running it internally, or if you're using a lead generation service just like us. It's a business inside your service area in the right industry, and it's ones that actually show real interest in your services now or within the next 90 days, so 3 months from now. If it's someone saying, hey, our contract ends in 3 months or 2 months or 1 month, we'd rather have you reach out versus just putting them back into the system and following up in 90 days. You need a handful of real quality commercial leads to build this pipeline that's going to get you to where you likely need to be. And that's quality, not just bogus leads, and also not shared leads. So these are exclusive leads sent to you and sent to you only. Or if you're doing this all yourself again, it's going to be exclusive leads because you're going to be building the system internally. And it's not like you're going to be sharing leads like marketplaces to other cleaning companies and hoping that you're the one that gets in touch with them first with the best pricing. It's exclusive to you and it's quality leads only. So when replies start to come in from your cold email campaigns, this is what you do. If it's positive or at least even just neutral, whether it's their work, cell phone, or direct number, call it up. Try to do a warm call. Since they're already interested, they're kind of expecting you already. If you do get a hold of them, cool, ask questions, see if it's actually a good opportunity to pursue, and schedule the walkthrough if it makes sense. If they do not answer your phone call, and then email them back asking maybe 2 questions. How large is their facility, meaning the spaces they want cleaned, and then also the second thing is the frequency. So how often they probably need services. You can also kind of get the gist of if they're interested, if they even reply back to you. If they do not reply back to you the next day or 2 to 3 work days later, call them up, double dial. So call first, and then if they don't answer, call right back. It gets through the do not disturb and also shows importance. If they do not answer, and then type out a follow-up email trying to get a hold of them and see if they are interested in cleaning services still, or still want a quote. Follow up at least 5 more times after that second touch. So every 2 to 3 work days. And that's how you convert a lot of these leads that come in from your cold email campaigns into walkthroughs booked and deals closed. So overall, what I'm trying to get after is inbound typically leaves you waiting, and it's usually slow, or you're sharing leads, or you're paying a lot of money to get those leads, and it's competing against other people who are doing the same strategy. On the other hand, outbound, if you're doing it correctly, it's unique. It's not what everybody else is doing, and it allows you to brute force your way into getting consistent opportunities with recurring revenue by simply having enough email accounts and enough leads to contact, which is very doable, especially if you use the information shared on my channel, my YouTube channel. If you did find this helpful, go check out the other videos breaking down how to build your local lead list, personalize outreach with AI and Clay, and handle replies so you can book more walkthroughs and close more recurring deals. If you don't want to be handling this all yourself and just skipping to the step where you can let it run in the background, it only takes about 12 days for us to generate you quality commercial opportunities that are sent to you and you only, so they're exclusive. There's a link in the description below. You can click on it, schedule a time with our team, and we'll talk about getting you more quality opportunities to help you grow your cleaning business. See you in the next video. Thank you for watching. Bye.